Peace and love. It's Lord Dragon, Chief Pureheart the Great. I would like to speak to my brothers out there. The individuals who's waking up and coming into their awareness of who they are and their divinity and their spirituality, and beginning to communicate with the Most High and listening to their spirit, and it's beginning to change and making changes, coming to the realization that you're here on this earth for a purpose. Everyone has a purpose on this earth and have a mission, have a goal to accomplish. Whether you wake up and realize what it is and follow it and complete the mission, entirely up to you. But we're engaged in warfare. And it's a lot of different ways this war is being fought. But spiritually, yeah, it's a spiritual warfare for real. There's demonic entities out there that seek host. Seek to take over one's mind and have that individual doing and saying things that don't make sense and is completely rotted in evil. Now, I know I talked already, but it's an ongoing thing, of course, about the black woman in the household. The attack is continuously, and it won't stop, because unfortunately our women has been programmed to go against us, programmed to not trust us, programmed to be defiant towards us, but to bow down and completely go with anything anyone says who they perceive as an authority figure, i.e. doctors, lawyers, policemen, judges. Everything this Western society has taught you to look up to and bow down to. And these individuals ain't shit. Guarantee you. All they do is study these books of someone else's consciousness, information that's been around for a very long time, and spew it back to you with the confidence like I know what I'm talking about. Them motherfuckers is puppets too. And their knowledge is limited unless they go outside the box and really dig deep. They only know what them books tell them, what their little lectures tell them in school. But see, another thing that the black woman is doing, not all black women, it's not all of you. I'm just talking to the ones who's out there doing the shit that I'm talking about. Really. It's about control. It's a battle for control in the house. The woman seeks power and control in the house. But she don't deserve that power and control in the house. If she sleep, especially if she sleep. Now, man and woman together in Mayat is balanced, one half to each other, one half a God. Together you make more gods. But you can't give them the respect of a queen or a goddess and treat them as such when they don't deserve it. When they're out of order, out of control. A lot of things they like to do is talk shit and mess with your mental. But if you look them in the face and you recognize in certain things, you recognize demonic spirits and energies, you'll see that they're not their normal selves. And anything they say ain't worth a fuck because it's a demonic possession, and they gonna say a bunch of shit that ain't true, a bunch of stuff that's just hurtful. They like to take all the positive things you bring and the teachings you bring to them, take it, manipulate it, and use it as a weapon and send it back to you and rub it in your face. That's just childish bullshit from the playground. Another thing they like to do is utilize your children as a control mechanism. Okay. Oh, you don't want to, oh, you want to keep doing this and doing that, and I don't want you doing this and doing that. Even though you step into divinity and righteousness, and you begin to grow. And they see it and they know it and they sense it and they don't like it because you are not the same you as you used to be. And they'll try anything to try to get you back to what you was, with the person they was more comfortable with. They don't realize that you're changing and evolving. And the only thing we want is for you to change and evolve with us. Out of the love for you, the love in our heart. Don't get it twisted. A black man can be a very loving, caring, devoted family man, father, warrior, whatever. Given a proper environment and a proper support, we can produce, yeah, some real strong individuals, you know. But a lot of people get distracted by all these pitfalls that's set up for you. And even though you can navigate it through life and got this far, still more pitfalls and more things you have to deal with. And just know and recognize that demonic energies, demonic spirits, they will attack if you cultivate righteous energy. But know one thing, you're unfadable, you're unstoppable if you're stepping in righteousness. You are unfadable, unstoppable because you're stepping in righteousness. And you're more than just the flesh. Once the flesh is gone, and your body rot, everything, you still live on. You live forever. If you choose to step in righteousness, you want to be evil, you want to serve demonic spirits, you want to serve the beast, you're going to be damaging your soul until you fucking don't have a soul. And it will be hell to pay. Do you think you're just going to get away with this shit? You think these individuals are doing all these heinous, evil things, just go around and do, life is just fun and cool for them? Hell nah. That karma, that dharma, they got hell to pay. Just because you don't see them suffering, them motherfuckers suffering too. Deep inside, they know they ain't supposed to do that shit. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to the individuals and the family. Look, we got to get our families together. And unfortunately, we got to be wise of the women we choose to have children with now. If you wake up prior to having children with an individual, man, great. Now you got the opportunity to choose wisely who you want to have children with and start a kingdom with. But a lot of us already was involved in relationships with an individual. Then we begin to wake up, and now it's a bunch of problems. Because they refuse to change, and they refuse to support your change. They look at it as a threat and seek to control and manage you. You know? And women, under demonic control, women don't have knowledge of self, women who don't recognize their divinity, how can they truly rule over a God or an individual who's growing into their knowledge of self? Let you rule with your limited perception and limited knowledge and your complete unawareness. You'll run the family to a goddamn ground. You'll keep us in the same fucked up situation we've been in forever, in the same merry-go-round, same superheated. gotta break that merry-go-round. We gotta destroy that motherfucking soup, because we tired of eating that shit. But don't fret, don't worry. They like to take the children away from you. They like to blame you for all the problems, instead of looking at what is the problem, what is the root cause, and let's work on it together. Nah. They get on their high horse on that bullshit, especially when the demons is in them, and they gonna run amok. And see, what I learned the hard way, even though I knew the teachings, you could tell somebody, man, exactly what they need to hear to help them out with the situation they're going through. But if they don't want to get up and actually do it, that's a whole nother ball game. Because it's basically, it's like this. You recognize your divinity. You recognize who you are. You recognize you got a purpose in life. You recognize that, hey, this shit is fucked up and nah, we ain't going for this shit no more. It's time for us to start progressing and moving and grooving towards the future. But see, if you're on that path and the person in your life does not support you, even farther than that, they go against you in the little stuff they do to throw to throw your mind off, and you spend more time trying to get these things going for your people than you do with your family. You care more about this stuff than your own family. Not realizing that we're looking at the perception with a bigger picture than you. We realize what time it is. We realize we have children in this world who's living in the world as this heavenly controlled. A lot of people is heavily demonically controlled, running amok on this earth. They have no defense system against it. So anyone who's not on a level is subject for demonic control and subject to harvest demonic spirits.